Hello, my name is Caitlin Johnson, and I am doing my Manic article review 3 on gluten-free bread experiment. Um, so, celiac disease is where when you eat gluten, you have an inflammation of your upper intestine, and about 1% of the population in the US and Europe have celiac disease. Symptoms of celiac disease after you eat gluten would be diarrhea, fatigue, weight loss, bloating, gas, abdominal pain, nausea, and vomiting. The only treatment for celiac disease is to avoid gluten. So, um, gluten is in barley, rye, and wheat. So, there are options on the market for gluten free, but most people say that gluten free bread is unappealing, it's hard, it's bland, and it doesn't have a good shelf life. So they were trying to do an experiment at Kansas State University to see if breadfruit would be a good alternative to regular gluten free products that we have on the market. So the reason they chose breadfruit is because it was widely available and it's gluten free, obviously. So they wanted to see if it was going to be functional, if it was going to be a quality product, and if it was accepted by consumers. So they had farmers in Hawaii grow, shred, and package um, breadfruit, and they sent it to the Kansas State University. And I believe at the university is where they milled it into flour. Um, and then they did nutritional testing on it. They did testing for particle size, starch damage, moisture, protein, fat, fiber. And after they did all that testing, they came up with 8, it says treatments. I think the treatments would be recipes that they use to make the breads. So they had 8 treatments, and they it says that they lacked resources to do a larger test. So they chose 5 panelists to evaluate the 8 treatments, and then the 5 panelists were going to choose the 2 best ones, and then they were going to use the 2 best ones on a larger group for testing. So the 5 panelists chose YC and Y20. YC was yeast leavened and 0% breadfruit, and then Y20 was yeast leavened 20% breadfruit. So after the study with 108 panelists, um, well, 108 panelists participated and volunteered for the study, and 5 of those 108 had celiac disease or a gluten allergy, and they they chose YC, which was the 0% breadfruit. Um, they said it just wasn't the Y20. It wasn't appealing, or as appealing as the YC. Um, they based their choice off of appearance, color, flavor, aftertaste, and likelihood to purchase. So, based off of this study, um, breadfruit isn't an option that people would like. Now, this study is only 100 people, and there's plenty of people in the world. It could just be a fluke, but based off of the results from this study, breadfruit wouldn't be a good idea to use instead of other options that are already on the market. Thank you.